Okay, so this is Back to the Mud, 19th level. The Ruins of Making is where you guys are all approaching. You've been traveling across Corvair. The armies have been fighting against the armies of the Lord of Blades. You just had the Battle of the Broken Tower, where you put the Lord of Blades armies to rout, and then you have been pursuing them to the Ruins of Making here on the Glass Plateau. And those of you with any training in Arcana, you've heard a rumor that whatever happened on the day of mourning may have started in Making. The surviving generals, you remember the high generals were all wiped out by that gold dragon that turn.
Mm-hmm.
But the surviving generals have convened a meeting to discuss their next move, and they have requested you to attend and to bring the Oracle of War with you. So as you approach the tent of meeting, let's do some character introductions. Just a real quick one, and tell me what you got new at 19th level. Aileron, go ahead.
Shit. New at 19th level. So Aileron, Cleric of Dalara, mostly a spellcaster.
Look at that. 19 adventures and he finally got his god right.
Right.
I know. It's not even, I keep looking over at the thing. I'm like, is
I think when you can say the name right, you're a high cleric.
Ooh, sweet.
Yeah.
Cleric of Light, so like to throw on fireballs. Let's see, my new spell at this level is Anti-Magic Field.
Nice, good answer.
Yeah. In case we run across dragons or like a room full of invisible spellcasters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll skip Cass. We'll go on to Ivan. New at 19th level, Ivan.
New at 19th level is the 18th level sorcerer ability. Basically, if I'm at fewer than half my hit points, I can just gain all those back. I dropped a few older spells, picked up Mirror Image and Firestorm.
And every one of you with your leadership of Ivan gets 24.
Sweet
wow.
tempies.
24 temps.
And he hands out everyone a pager. That's just for inbound healing.
Hello, everyone. Sorry for being late.
Hey, okay. While you get caught up speed, we'll go into Marithil.
Marithil, a rumored House Thorani assassin, paladin, double-bladed scimitar, 19. She finally got to 20 charisma, so her aura is now very large and very +5.
+5, 30 feet.
Nice.
Roban.
I didn't get. I got a little more dexterous.
Yeah,
and that's really about it. I'm tough. I'm a wolf barbarian, and I got a better weapon, Great Axe, +3. Hey, how do I make the chat? I'm playing off my new laptop. How do I make like the characters on the bottom left where it doesn't show the big boxes?
You go to the gear icon, go to text chat options. I'm sorry.
You do that?
Audio and visual. And then video display. And then change the names only under player video avatar size.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Got it. Okay. That was Roban. Root. 19th level Root.
Yeah, Root is a elf druid who saw some shit as a soldier in the last war and is finally finding peace with his communing with nature. And I think he got a little bit quicker this time.
Is that it? Or did you get like Warcaster or something?
Did I?
No, you got lucky, I think.
I got lucky. Okay.
Oh, Warcaster could be cool, though, because you're being able to cast as a beast.
Yeah. But he's a lucky beast now.
Lucky beast, a lucky dog.
Cass is a changeling, reformed gambler, and artificer, 19th level, and since his last, these recent adventures have really made him even more at home on the battlefield, and so now he's a warcaster.
Okay, you're the warcaster. Okay, so that's your party. The generals, they report to you what the scouts have been finding out. So they've been sending scouts forward to find out, what the Lord of Blades is up to, as the Lord of Blades armies all retreated toward Making. And the forward scouts are being continually thwarted by the enemy. Every move they make, the enemy has prepared a countermove. We think, when the general says, they must be receiving intelligence from a supernatural source. The Oracle of Bones must be working. The Lord of Blades forces are occupying an underground House Cannith creation forge called the Life Spark Foundry. This facility was developed in secret with the Syrian government and is the only Creation Forge not shut down at the Treaty of Thronehold at the end of the last Great War. The Lifespark Foundry occupies an enormous glass cavern that's beneath the ruins of Making. And Alliance Scouts have determined that the Lord of Blades is using the Creation Forge to make new varieties of Warforged as fast as he can. You've seen some of those in the Battle of the Broken Tower, from dragons to mastodons to other Warforged creations. And given enough time, the generals fear there's no limit to what the Lord of Blades could create. So as you guys are listening to the generals describe that, the Oracle all of a sudden clatters, your Oracle of War, which you've taken out to show the generals, clatters and whirs and emits a puff of amber smoke before speaking in a chorus of voices, 2 of them female and 1 of them male. You might remember these as the Lemanian Triune, which you kind of spoke with previously.
I did. I think I got a character, a legacy event from it.
Yeah. The Oracle of War says, there is another way. Like us, the Oracle of Bones sees many things. It can see the present as it is, and the future as it is likely to be, but it can only see the past as it was. If you travel into the past, you could escape its sight and approach unseen. We can send you there. We ask for one thing in return, a promise. If we help you here, one of you must swear an oath bound by magic to help us in the near future.
I'll swear that oath.
Yeah, let's go.
We got a couple of volunteers. You guys want to arm wrestle over it?
Cass,
Sure.
I would say that since Cass is the one who
Has been doing everything. He's going to let someone else do it.
Well, I was saying, if I don't know if this makes a difference, but since I have the that Secret of the Triune Legacy event with the Bond of Trust between me and the Lemanian Triune, if it would make sense for Cass to do it.
I would arm wrestle for it.
Yeah, let's arm wrestle.
Okay.
The Oracle of War
You can do it.
speaks again and says,
No. It's I
we would prefer if Cass made the oath. Cass, you gain a hero point that you will need when they tell you what you owe them in the future. Once the promise is made, the Oracle speaks again. Your best route, it says, is to infiltrate the Foundry in the past, before the Lord of Blades arrive. Then hide and wait for the time streams to sync up. When the present arrives, the Alliance can mount a frontal assault, act as a distraction while you destroy the Oracle of Bones. One of the voices sounds like a female voice. Fascinatingly, if fate is on their side, they are already inside the Foundry right now, waiting for the diversion. Some of you let's see, who's trained in Arcana? If you train in Arcana, make an Intelligence Arcana check. Okay, so Cass has got a 24. You know that traveling through time means plunging through Zoriat, the realm of madness, and it's extremely dangerous. Meddling with the time stream would risk drawing Zoriat closer to Eberron, and the veils between worlds must be preserved. The Oracle of War chimes in as you're sharing your information with the group and says to maintain the time stream, the present must remain mostly unaltered. Some things can't be changed, while other events may need to be actively brought about. Those who disrupt the time stream suffer for it. Minor disruptions could result in psychic backlashes. In extreme cases, they could result in death. In the worst instance, Zoriat could overcome and consume this reality. High magic must be used carefully while time traveling, as the energies could disrupt the time stream with catastrophic results. Time travelers won't be able to rest until they return to their own time. They won't suffer negative effects from a lack of sleep, but they'll be unable to benefit from short or long rests. Any abilities or magic items tied to the rests or the passage of time won't recharge until the time stream syncs up. So again, what they're asking is that you travel back in time, basically 6 days back in time, infiltrate the Glass Plateau, and wait there for the Lord of Blades to arrive. While you're waiting, make sure you don't mess up the time stream. And once time syncs back up in 6 days, the armies of the Alliance will attack, and you can take out the Lord of Blades and the Oracle of Bones. What do you say? You in?
Absolutely. Do you think we would have time to make a little side trip to get the betting real fast before we go back in time?
No.
Like the horse race results?
No. That would be bad.
Well, wait a minute. We have limitless time. We can always go back.
Right.
We
Well,
could just.
You don't know how the Lemanian Triune is going to do what they're going to do. And they took a promise from Cass that he has to help them in the future because they have done this for him. So it must be pretty powerful, whatever they're doing. Probably impossible to repeat.
Figures.
Sounds like we're also doing them a favor, but whatever.
Sounds that way. Let's see. You guys also recall meeting the half-human, half warforged artificer.
Impressive.
Garvin was the one riding the mechanical dragon. He landed in front of you in the Battle of the Broken Tower. He handed each of you one item that he said you had given him so that you would know it was you who sent him to talk to you.
Oh, this is going to be like Bill and Ted. We need to make sure we go back in time to do this.
Right. So, let's see, like the Boots of Speed was one item, and there's a few other ones, but it was like nothing that you were actually using. So you remember what the items were. This human, half warforged, half human artificer named Garvin, he told you that Aaron, Aaren, was lost soon after Garvin met the adventurers inside the LifeSpark Foundry. So soon after you go back in time, Aaron will be lost if the time streams sync up. On the battlefield, Garvin disintegrated into gray mist while asking you to prevent Aaron's death. So he might have been messing with the time stream and paid the ultimate price for it. But hopefully when you go back in time, you'll be there. The Lemanian Triune can't say whether Aaron is alive or dead, but Garvin clearly suffered for trying to meddle with time. To preserve the time stream, you must ensure that Garvin meets you on the battlefield and delivers the warning. You must give him the trinket that he will give you later. You could try to save Aaron de Kenneth, but that may prove fatal for you. If he truly died in the past, changing the event could disrupt the time stream, and the Lemanian Triune doesn't know what would happen. So they leave that up to you whether you want to rescue Eberron de Kenneth or not. Eberron de Kenneth is he was the artificer that created the Warforged. So he is a huge historical figure. Kind of a big deal. Any questions so far? You're going to go back in time 6 days. You're going to hide out in this great cavern where the LifeSpark Forge is. You're going to wait for the Lord of Blades. You're going to meet Gavin if you can, or Garvin if you can. Send him forward to meet you, and you're going to make sure Aaron dies or risk him not dying. Your choice. And then, when the time stream syncs back up, you're going to kill the Lord of Blades.
And destroy the Oracle of Bone, right?
Correct. The generals offer each of you 1,200 gold for destroying the Oracle of Bones and for defeating the Lord of Blades. And upon acceptance, they will order the assault, which will happen in your time 5 days later if you go back in time. You guys are ready to go back in time?
Yes.
Easy.
And I don't know if anyone's ever ready to fuck with the time stream, but
Multicolored dust streams from the Oracle and envelops you as the other figures in the room begin to move in reverse. The effect speeds up faster and faster until it suddenly stops. You find yourselves on the barren glass plateau in the moorland, on the edge of the ruins of making. Isn't there yet. The armies, they won't arrive here for 5 days. Your mission awaits, and the fate of Corvair depends on your success. Right. So, I have a little handout for you here. Of course, you have the Flames of War handout, just in case you want to look back at any history of what you've done so far. And I have a handout for time. So right here is the time rules.
oh god, there's rules.
While traveling in the past, you must preserve the time stream to ensure that known events in the future occur. Interfering with any of the following events incurs an immediate time travel consequence. Lord of Blades must survive until the streams sync up, then you can kill him. He must be permitted to build his army. Any Warforged creations that you saw on the battlefield during your last adventure, this should be actually EB-18.
Oh shit. Oh, sorry. I read the last one. I'm sorry.
Must survive until the time stream syncs up. You must convince Garvin cast a spell at 5th level or higher, also incurs time travel consequence, blah, blah, blah. You won't be able to rest until you return your own time. You come to, or you're like on the edge of the glass plateau. It's right here on the big map. And you're scouting around to see if you can find some way into this great cavern that's underneath the glass plateau. And sure enough, it doesn't take the likes of you much time at all to find a way in. Scouting out the ruins, you find a cavern described by the generals. It's a vast glowing bubble inside the solid glass of the rising plateau. There's one clear opening that you found. There might be more, but it's huge. So there's one that you found here that's a fractured ravine where lava and alchemical fluids flowing from the cavern have melted through the glass. And there is also a hulking Warforged Titan standing guard over the narrow entrance. As you set eyes on the Titan, your mind is flooded with memories of the Battle of Broken Tower. You've seen that Titan 5 days from now. To preserve the time stream, you must skip past it without...
And this is the crucible of making we're going into now.
Yep.
We're trying to get into it.
Okay. Trying to get into it, yep. So you're outside. There's a hole in the wall, the glass wall. There is a Warforged Titan in front of it, 20 feet in front of it, but facing away from it. And you can't destroy that Titan without consequences.
And before we go in there, do we need to try to find Garvin first? Because the chances are Garvin isn't. Do we know where Garvin was six days ago?
You think he was in there, inside.
Oh, he's in there. All right,
Yep.
yeah. So we need to be real sneaky, y'all.
Got any ways to be real sneaky, all of you?
Pass without trace, anybody?
Pass
got-
without trace, I've got.
I've got invisibility.
How
if we
many
want to do that.
how many guidances do we have? Can we give those to the crappier folks? The people that are less skilled at stealth.
Mm.
Got greater invis.
Okay, so Root does pass without trace.
Oh.
Anyone else can do a spell before they go through?
I'll give Roban. I'll cast invisibility on Roban
Okay,
Nice.
Roban's
to help
invisible.
him
Anyone else?
concentrating.
I just need to look at a thing.
Everyone
I'm
can
just
make.
I'm gonna hit my dex check just to see if I have disadvantage. I think I do. Oh no, maybe I don't.
I do. I
You
know.
probably do,
I do not.
because you're just wearing a half plate +1. So
Yeah, I should. Yeah.
I am
So
in.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we know what we're doing before. Let's have the roll for real. Root, make a.
You find my character
Guys,
somewhere on
right
here.
Here.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
beard's looking nice tonight, right?
Oh, I gave. I don't remember if you guys. I gave the mind sharpener to someone.
I think that was Ivan.
22
I think
stealth.
it was too.
The Warforged Titan doesn't recognize you at all. Roban, make with advantage a stealth check. Maybe straight up if you don't have advantage.
Nice.
23 is good. You've been
Well,
trained in
plus
stealth,
stealth.
so that's actually 29. Marathil, stealth check.
Yeah, screw it.
You're good with a 24.
24.
And that's half of you. So you guys make it past the Warforged Titan. No problem. And into Glass Cavern. Down to that, man.
Yeah. Roban, remember you have winged boots, and Ivan, you have the mind sharpener.
Which is just I can blow a charge to succeed on concentration.
After you fail.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
you fail. Yes.
And 3 charges.
It is 4 charges,
Pretty sexy, eh?
and it's a reaction to do that.
Okay. So you guys are right here.
Oh.
You have enough flying in other ways that you can avoid the lava that's made the hole in the wall. And you get into the Glass Cavern. The interior of this cavern is a shock to the senses after the barren desolation of the Glass Plateau. The interior stretches at least 3 miles wide, with a column of crystalline black rock reaching to the ceiling in its center. Green clouds, laced with flashes of lightning, lazily float across the landscape about 30 feet above the ground. Rivers of lava that flow from the central pillar out in various directions. To the east is a jungle, the likes of which you've never seen. A mass of wood, iron, and steel shaped into jagged palms and ferns. To the west, a broad savanna of bunched metal fibers stretches to the walls. Giant metal beasts stalk the cavern floor, and mechanical insects buzz through the air. There's enough light from the lava and glowing miasma that's like in the walls of the ice that it's bright light throughout this cavern. The place echoes with the weird roars of mechanical wildlife and the bubble and froth of chemical pools and lava, and the entire place smells like an alchemy lab. Each of these hexes on this map, you guys come in right. Each of these hexes is enough distance across with enough wildlife to avoid that it takes you about an hour to traverse. There may be stuff in hexes you can't see from where you're at until you get like adjacent to them. But generally the flora is jungle to the east, plains to the west, and this giant pillar in the center with lava flowing out of it. You need to find a place here to hole up basically for 5 days. It's going to be on day 6 at noon that the time streams will sync up. And right now you're day 1 in the morning.
But don't we need to find
You need to find Garvin.
Garvin?
Yeah, you need to
We
find
need to
Garvin.
decide if we want to save what's his nuts.
Yeah, and decide if you want to save Aaron.
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 Yeah,
But
I
do we-
say we check out we head to the pillar. I mean, if Garvin and Aaron are anywhere, it seems to me that would be it, because it really looks like a place that somebody in their building shit is building shit.
well, Roban is a Warforged survivalist, so he can probably lead you through this wild better than anyone, I would think, right, Roban? So starting from the first hex here, which direction would you want to head, Roban? Marathil, why don't you tell us which way to go?
Well, I think we need to find cover, y'all. And
Nope, can't hear you, Kirk.
Oh, no, we can't hear you, Kurt.
I forgot to change.
So, yeah, let's just head up and check out this lava thing. Yeah.
Okay.
But actually, let's move over. Let's do this
That
so
way?
we can get into
Okay.
the edge of the
Of the jungle?
for some cover, right? So we're not out in this open area.
Okay. So you're traveling through this wilderness with these giant mechanical contraptions and creatures, caustic winds blowing across the plains, predators, mechanical predators coming out of hiding to attack you. You're able to, fend them off, no problem. Pockets of wild magic here and there. And I need you guys to make a check to traverse the plains over to the jungle. It's going to be So you got groups crossing the savannah must contend with packs of warforged lions, patches of razor-sharp grass, lightning strikes, and electrified mud pools. You can use dexterity stealth, wisdom perception, or wisdom survival.
Parody self.
Ooh, survival it is.
So it was stealth, perception,
let's do one at a
or
time. Yeah, it's stealth, perception, or survival. And this is something that you'd have to have something that goes for a full
right the whole time.
multiple hours. Yeah, so guidance won't help.
Is it something that I could flash of genius, or same reason it wouldn't? Yeah,
same
that's
reason,
what I figured.
No one-time things will help you. So Aileron, go ahead.
Oh, we'll be going with wisdom perception.
Got it, Al. Damn, son.
31.
Shit.
That's pretty good. Yeah. You're able to spy any of the creatures before they attack you and guide the party away from them. Then we'll do Cass.
Pass will do survival. That's a 19.
19. That's enough.
No, I'm sorry, 17. I apologize.
Still enough. And
good.
you guys are kind of like, fresh here. There's not a whole lot of things that know you're here, so it's pretty easy so far. Ivan, go ahead.
Go with a
Boom. Yeah, no problem. You guys make it to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
The Warforged flora grows thick in this area. It's impenetrable in some spots and hazardous in others. You see packs of Warforged apes, chimpanzees, apes, creatures like that. You see blood-sucking mechanical insects, lumbering Warforged like elephants and rhinoceroses. So that's what you see there. You don't see anything else besides just... so where to next, Marathon?
Yeah, we'll just go up this way.
That way? Okay. Now...
And so just a quick thing. Are we inside the cavern of glass right now, or we're
Yes.
going to it? We're
You're inside.
it.
You pass
and then there's
through
this
the wall
whole
right
world
here.
inside it. That's
Right.
so weird.
You pass through
All
the
right.
wall right there. You don't see from where you're at any other entrances in, but there might be. If you get close to the walls, further around the place, you might find other entrances. Okay, so traveling to there, Marathil, you guys, I need you to make a D6 roll, Marathil. Actually, 2 of them for me, please.
2 dose rolls. A 5 and a 6. Those got to be good.
A 6. Okay.
They're good or bad.
Nothing bad
Right.
happened. And then the hazard check for you guys. And do avoiding all this fauna. We'll start with Marathil. Go ahead, Marathil. This one in the jungles is different than the savannah. In the jungle, you're looking for Dex Acrobatics, Intelligence Nature, or Wisdom Survival.
Let's see. Dex, acrobatics, wisdom, no, nature, or nope. I guess we'll go with like a raw acrobatics. 17.
You're good. Root, Survival, Nature, Acrobatics.
We'll try survival.
And Root, Acrobatics, Nature, or Survival.
Roban.
Acrobatics, Nature, or Survival. Probably working on its mic. There we go.
There it is.
Okay, so Marathil, you made it to there, no problem. And basically, you can travel to the Central Spire from there if you like.
And so far we haven't seen anything that looks like a good place to hide, right? That's
The jungle is a pretty good place to hide. Yeah, if you stayed in the jungle, there wouldn't be much that'd come for you, except for all the wildlife in the jungle.
right. And then Garvin, do we have any idea where he's at in here, or
No.
or where he was
just
at? Okay.
know that he was here helping Aaron at the LifeSpark Foundry, which should be that central pillar.
Okay.
So
Does anyone have any? He was at the central pillar. I was going to say, does anyone have any less than level 5 or 5 or lower divining spells to help find him?
not that
Nope.
kind of sorcerer.
Not those kind of casters. All right, I don't either. So let's do this.
Oh,
Okay.
I have a crystal ball of telepathy. Does that do anything? Scrying.
D6, we got a 5.
Let's see. Scrying is kind of high level, isn't it?
It is a
7.
5th level spell. Does it? It is 5th level, so I don't know if that counts. So if I'm using the crystal ball to do it, it probably does.
I'm looking because it says spell of 5th level or higher. Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have locate object, but we don't know of any object associated with this.
Was anyone in love with him?
Well,
The object of his affection.
you make it to the central pillar, and you see there the central pillar. All right. So you guys are here.
Well, that worked out.
You didn't walk right up to there. I'm going to tell you what you see. I just put you on the map, so you could click your token if you need to.
Yeah.
You see this rough obsidian column that rises from floor to ceiling and is clustered all over with Kyber dragon shards. Lava belches from its base and flows through the cavern in multiple directions, one of them toward the entrance you guys came through. There's an obsidian platform that's jutting from the base of the column, just above the bubbling lava. It's about 10 feet off the ground. Or no, I have about 20 feet. It's actually 10 feet off the ground. Magically suspended in front of this is an obelisk. This obelisk is floating 10 feet off the ground and extends so its top just touches the layer of green clouds. That's about 30 feet. This obelisk is covered in arcane ruins and sigils. The area all about is filled with lumbering warforged megafauna, bubbling creation pools. You see an artificer working here. He is creating warforged beasts from the creation pools and infusing them with life. Looks like via the obelisk. This could be Aaron. It's definitely not, and he's human, and obviously an artificer of immense power. So that is him on the map. And these pools here are what he's like raising life out of and dunking life into. And then the pillar here is infusing them with life. He has not seen you.
We think this is Aaron?
You think it's Aaron. It's not Garvin. So the only other person
yeah,
you think it might be is Aaron.
Well, y'all, let's take a vote and just see if we want to save him. Does anyone have strong feelings? Like,
let me tell you a little bit more. Let me tell you a little bit about his history, and you guys can decide. So, Aaron was a philosopher, an artificer, a poet. He was a far cry from his father Merix, the grandfather of Baron Merix to Kenneth of Kenneth South. While his father crafted hulking machines of war, Aaron sought ways to grant sentience to his own artificial creations. His work culminated in the creation of the first Warforged, a triumph of engineering that blended wood, stone, and metal into a thinking creature. He hoped to create life, but his father greedily adapted his son's creations for murder, indoctrinating the Warforged and churning out legions of tireless warriors. When Aaron protested, his father had him excoriated, formally disinherited from the house Kenneth. He seems obsessed with his work. He hasn't noticed you guys approaching at all. He has a mane of wild hair. He's dressed in filthy threadbare gown, just working feverishly to create all sorts of new creations. You can see all around you the fruit of his labors, and it's all these warforged creatures that are filling this.
Yeah.
You don't know for sure. Yeah, because Garvin came to you and asked you to help save him, indicating that he did die. Yeah. So yeah, you think he dies in the real timeline. You don't have any reason to believe it was at your hands, but you do think he dies.
I don't think Cass would. He's an artificer. So out of pure, I think, professional courtesy and as an opportunity to learn from him, and Cass would lean towards saving him, but not strongly. So I'll put Cass.
Merithil thinks we should save him.
Here.
If it was going to violate the timeline, then the timeline shouldn't have allowed us the ability to be here. And good people should be saved. And we're going to need people that have good relationships with the Warforged after we're done with the Lord of the Blades.
We really should have found out if this is Back to the Future rules or Terminator rules.
What time rules are we playing with? I mean,
Yeah.
If we're not gonna do the right thing, then maybe the whole thing should just come unraveled.
Is this Avengers Endgame?
You're really quiet, Jeremy.
Oh, sorry. I would say Merithil made a really good point, so I'll agree with Merithil.
Okay. Any vote? Looks like all the votes are yes or neutral so far. Okay, so if you're going to save him, nothing's happening to him right now. He's just building stuff. Do you want to approach him or you want to leave him be?
I say we leave him be
warn
and
him?
just. Well, we don't know what we're warning him of, right? Maybe we should set up and kind of do an Overwatch and just be ready to when the.
We gotta go find the other guy, right?
We can't watch him for 6 days. I think we just warn him and tell him that his death may be coming and that he should.
We should do it all Oracle we should have somebody dress up, hooded cloak and all that kind of stuff.
Why don't we ask the Oracle of War? Let's ask the Oracle of War if we should tell him or not.
Yeah,
that's a good bad point. News. The Oracle of War did not come back in time with you.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right, well, then, does anyone have augury?
What we could do is we could wait till the T-1000 shows up and then go in there and say, come with me if you want to live.
I think we just need to tell him and get out of here. I don't want to hang out here for 6 days.
Yeah, we have people to find.
Yeah,
other people to find.
And places to hide so we can kill that son of a bitch.
Right.
I mean, the Lord of Blades.
Later.
Yeah, we have to wait, but.
All right, so you're going to approach him? You're going to do the
so Merithil will talk to him.
The Oracle thing?
Merithil will pretend she's probably not that smart to pull that off, but.
He's got a good deception, Cass.
Merithil's got a good deception at a +11.
Merithil would be more deceptive than Cass.
Merithil is an assassin, supposedly.
Shh, no, that's just a dirty rumor.
I've never seen her assassinate anybody.
Exactly.
Successfully.
Exactly.
You, man.
He did struggle with that double scimitar for a while.
Oh, it's it. And who my aura affects? That's like I get to choose that. Like
It's allies, yeah.
All right.
You choose your allies.
Right. Oh shit.
All right, so he is working feverishly, wild, disheveled looking. As you get close enough to hear him, you can hear him like muttering to himself under his breath. Nothing useful. To effect true change, we must reroute the river at its source, he says in one instance. Our lives are not but pebbles falling into the torrent. And he keeps, talking like that. What will you do, Marithel?
I don't really know. Listen, this isn't going to sound believable, but from your past actions, you seem like a good person. And so...
Oh, so you approach him?
Oh, yeah, no, Marithel's just walking.
Start talking to him?
Yeah.
Okay. So you fly on up to the platform, alight on that 10-foot platform that he's on. He doesn't seem to even notice you until you first start to speak. And then he's startled. He turns and looks at you. You say to him, this may not seem...
Yeah, this may not seem believable, but from what we know of your past, what I know of your past, you're a good person, and we would like to have you in the future. There's going to come a point where you die in the next 5 days, or at least you're lost to those who care about you. We would like to see that. I would like to see that not happen.
He looks around at like all the fauna around there, and he says, how can that be? I have no enemies here.
Shit's going to go down, and there's going to be a war. The Lord of Blades is going to bring the fight in earnest, and so we need to. What
is this Lord of Blades you speak of?
He's a warforged. He's a bad guy, and he has this object this object called the Oracle of War. That's the one we had. No, Oracle of Bones, whatever, right? He's got this thing that tells him what happens, and he's using it to win this war. And I'm afraid that you're a casualty in that war. And so you should leave. You should leave now, because we're going to need people who have a positive relationship with Warforged after this war to help them integrate back into society and be trusted again.
I'm sure I can lead this Warforged. I mean, he is a Warforged. I can lead him with my creation's new glorious new future, a world of hope, of peace.
Yeah,
and this
Lord of Blades.
Yeah, this guy has shown that he doesn't. He thinks the only way to find peace is for anyone who's not Warforged to be dead.
I can guide him. He can leave this rotten world. It can go back to the mud.
Yeah, that's my friend. That's just not going to happen. I've seen him turn other Warforged who have been loyal for years, and
you can see his resolve cracking. You guys can do a guidance on Marithel if you want.
Cool.
Marithel, you can make a persuasion check with advantage.
Right, let's do this.
You got one chance.
And then I add a D4 to that because of my Marcus Shadow. So
25.
And I will Flash of Genius that and
25,
add another.
It's at 29.
Yeah, go ahead and add another 6 to it. I mean,
35.
Okay, he relents. What should I do? Where should I go? He says.
Well, do you have? You can come with us. My friend really wants to say, "Come with us if you want to live," or if you had someplace to hide. In fact, if you had someplace to hide us, we could hide together, and we just need to wait for the 6 days.
There's a cavern here. He shows you the great pillar behind him that we could hide in if you like.
We got to find the other guy first.
Yeah. Do you know where your apprentice?
We need to find Garvin.
Garvin is.
It's important that we give him some items.
I think that way, and he points to the west.
You should come with us to go find your apprentice.
Okay,
yeah, you should come with us.
Okay, I will go with you.
And let us know if we're entering sections that we shouldn't enter, or what have you.
So you guys can set out with Aaron.
And I'm going to spend the entire journey showing him my inventions and asking him how he would recommend improving.
I'll use Aaron as yours.
It probably becomes a bit much.
Yeah. So he engages you thoroughly and wildly on the trip there, showing you every little trick and nuance of creating things that you've never ever seen before. You quickly find yourselves, you descend from the this pillar back into the plains. The land here is dotted with heaps and heaps of scrap. The scrap metal wreathed in alchemical smoke. The area is dangerous due to all the explosive gases that are here. And there's even living barbed wire kind of snaking around the periphery of this scrap metal heap. So you guys are going to need to make another check.
Oh, there we are.
So you guys are all right here. We'll do from left right this time. And this check, Aileron, you're going to need to make either Dexterity Stealth, Intelligence Nature, or Wisdom Perception.
Woohoo! Wisdom perception.
Problem. Cass.
Sorry, it was stealth, perception, or nature?
Yep.
I think a +7 is better than a +9 with disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be doing nature. That's going to be a 16. And I can't flash. So 16.
And Ivan. Nice. Okay. You guys make it no problem. Avoiding the barbed wire and circling the heaps of scrap metal. And you find Garvin, the acolyte of Aaron, is the caretaker of this scrap heap. He sees Aaron. He says, "Hello, Aaron. Who are these people?" And Aaron introduces all of you. Garvin doesn't know you yet because he hadn't met you yet. So he invites you all into his home. He lives in a shack hidden among the salvage. And a dragon, a warforged dragon, alights on the top of one of the scrap heaps as you guys go into his shack.
Remember, he was writing that.
Yeah.
He wrote that to the battlefield.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Garvin seems blissfully unaware of what might be coming up. What would you guys like to do?
We're going to give him the same spiel and tell him that we desperately, or like Merithil, tell him that, we desperately need his help. At some point, he's going to have the opportunity to come to us, and he needs to, present us these items and give us the warning.
And Aaron backs you guys up on that and tells him he should do exactly what you say because you obviously quite skilled in artifice. Garvin, he can give you some background about where you're at now, and he will go and he will take the items and tell you to come back in time to help his master. And in fact, he offers you, if you'll promise to save Aaron, he says, +3 all-purpose tool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing this means that the timeline could be put at risk.
Mm-mm. But didn't we already save him?
Save who? Aaron? So Aaron may supposed to die.
But
yeah, this is
the other dude that's with us, right? I'm sorry.
Garvin, you're supposed to save, yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing a good thing with
already...
Garvin. Yeah, by sending Garvin back to talk to you guys, that's exactly what happened in the real timeline.
But the first guy we talked to, was that not Aaron?
Aaron, you think, dies in the real timeline.
Oh, I thought
Maybe. We don't know for sure, though.
I thought we warned him already, didn't we?
Yeah.
He's with us.
Well, you warned him, but Garvin was wrong to go tell you to save him because that was messing with the timeline.
Well,
and Garvin
time
died.
variance authority.
Garvin died when he told you that. Now you're telling him to go forward again and tell you the same thing again, and you're saving Aaron. So you're doing a good thing with Garvin because that's what really happened. Saving Aaron is a risk that you guys voted to take.
Oh, but we don't have to tell Garvin to risk himself by telling us. That's the separate risk. Because we know he died after he told us.
You have to send him to tell you.
I mean, tell us to save his master or just to warn us?
Save his master. He has to do the same thing he did before, and if he doesn't, you have 2 breaches in the timeline.
Oh, well, then do the same thing as before. Yeah. That's...
Then we have to get Marty McFly's parents to kiss at the dance.
before he
Not
leaves.
If I kiss him first.
He tells you that he was... So you can spend some time with him, basically. You guys can hide out here in his compound for the rest of the day if you like and see what happens on day 2. He needs to leave by day 4, basically, to go tell you guys. So as long as he leaves by day 4, you're good. So do you guys want to stay here for the rest of the day 1?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm good. You guys good? Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So Garvin shares with you guys that he was procuring supplies from Rote on the day of mourning. After the cataclysm, he sought out the LifeSpark Foundry to see if Aaron had survived, and Aaron still lived, but his forge had become empowered with mysterious magic. Aaron's studies became more ambitious. He spoke of crafting an entirely new world to replace this flawed creation, and he became ever more withdrawn. In time, his mood swings forced me to leave the Foundry. That's why I stay here, Garvin tells you. I love Aaron, he says, but I fear he's become dangerously obsessed with his work. I know he will never abandon the Creation Forge or allow the Lord of Blades. I don't know if you guys... you know the Lord of Blades is coming. I didn't think he would ever abandon the Forge or allow the Lord of Blades to use it. So it's amazing that you guys talked him into coming here.
35 perception check, bitch.
You find out the LifeSpark Foundry was created in secret by Aaron with funding from the Syrian government, and Aaron wanted to create new forms of life to enrich the world, and Garvin was his trusted assistant. So Garvin gives you the +3 all-purpose tool for promising to save Aaron's life, and on day 4 he'll head off to tell you guys to come save his life. And that's the end of day 1. So you get an extended rest, everything's recharged.
I didn't think that worked.
You don't. Yeah, you don't get anything from rests. Day 1's over. Day 2.
All right, so day 1 is over. That means everybody's death wards is gone, and I cannot replace them.
Isn't Death
Oh,
Ward
fuck.
the fourth
That
level?
hurts.
Can you hear me now?
Or upcast.
Yeah, we hear you
Yeah.
now.
So I'm just playing the Discord on my phone. I don't know what because
Okay.
I'm real smart with this shit.
Well,
We know.
Yeah, if our spells do not recover,
Oh
then-
yeah,
They don't.
8 is also.
Oh.
Yep, 8 is gone
gone.
as also. All right,
I'm not giving it to you again. You guys wasted it.
All right, day 2.
totally wasted it.
Day 2. At dawn on day 2, you hear a rumbling shake in the cavern. So you guys are here where the commoner's token is. And you see to the northwest a huge shape come into the cavern, kind of blocks out the light of the edge of the cavern and moves into the cavern. And it looks like it is the Argant, the huge floating fortress
oh shit, yeah.
that the Lord of Blades took from you.
Well, really from the Breelish military. More
Right, yeah. Let's see here. So I'll just do this for this guy. Okay, so here's the Argant. It stops on the plains. Let's see. At dawn, Lord of Blade arrives with the floating citadel Argant. Argant stops on the plains and remains there. The Lord of Blades advances on foot to the Lifespark Foundry, so you guys kind of like watch him in secret from your little hideout of all the scrap. And he passes on foot past you guys to the Lifespark Foundry. When he gets to the Lifespark Foundry, or on the way, he's accompanied by a pack of Warforged soldiers. He takes the Foundry, and a big group of soldiers head to the north, somewhere up this direction. You're not sure why yet. So there's a bunch of soldiers that went this direction, and a bunch of soldiers and the Lord of Blades came to the Foundry. And none of them know that you're here yet. This happens on day 2. That is it. And there's just a ton of Warforged all around the Argant. They have set up basically a drill camp there under the shadow of the floating fortress. Okay, so that's what happens on the start of day 2. What do you guys want to do on day 2?
Stay here, right?
You can just hide out here if you like. So let's take a
we,
vote.
we've done
Do you
everything we want to do, right?
You sure have, yeah. The only thing that you might gain is more intel, and you'll be risking
that's risky.
discovery. So if you want to gain intel and explore, move up. And if you want to stay around here, move down. Discuss amongst yourselves while you vote.
Because if a Warforged sees us or word gets to the Lord of Blades that we're here, like the whole thing is, the whole thing is wasted. So
Exactly.
Bort.
yeah, I think we're.
So you're staying. Need a group check again. Nothing to help you. This is basically to hide out. So it's a stealth check for everyone. And not even pass without trace works unless that lasts all day. Let's see how long does pass without trace work.
Like an hour,
Yeah.
I think.
Like an hour. Okay. So it is a group check stealth DC 15 now. With all these people wandering around, it's getting a little bit harder to hide.
Could
So
we
if,
possibly use the cover of night to like do some survival to try to set up like some blinds or something, to improve our hiding position? Or
you have a really good hiding position. So
okay,
it's
as
just a
good
straight,
as it gets.
yeah, DC 15.
Go.
If you make it, move up. If you fail it, move down.
Don't forget you have hero points if you're close.
At all.
Roban got a 1.
Yeah, but with his 6, I gave him an 11 because he's trained
Oh,
in
yeah.
it. So
Does everybody need to make it, or did we make it with the 3?
You made it with a 3. You're good. Okay, so that's the end of day 2. Day 3. You witness something. Okay, day 3, nothing happens in the early part of the day. I assume you hide out again. Make another stealth check. Same DC. DC 15. Move up if you make it, down if you fail it.
Shit.
Ivan's gonna hero point. Or never mind.
Okay. Something odd happens at the end of day 3, though. You witness something peculiar occurring in your vicinity. Warforged gather one by one in a secluded location nearby, clearly taking an effort to avoid other Warforged.
Oh, the what are they called? Hold on, I find it in my notes.
The Parliament of Gears, is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, dang it, yes. I was going to find it. Yes, Parliament of Gears. I bet that's who that is. They could be allies. We should go make contact.
So you know that most of the Blades support the Lord of Blades' goals and objectives, but there's a few that deplore his methods. They are the Parliament of Gears. They see him as a dictator or god king, and they'd prefer someone more presidential. So if you'd like to go and spy on them and see what they're up to, move your token up. Lay low, move down.
I think that's maybe too good of an opportunity to pass. Root, do you have the spell slot to cover us with pass without trace while we go out to scout them?
It's on my staff. I think I have enough charges for that.
I think it's if you have a staff of the woodlands, it's cast at will. Stinking staff.
Yeah, pass without trace is 0 charges. So you guys can always have it.
That's stupid.
It's not so bad at
Well.
tier 4, but when people have it at like level 5, it's like, God damn it. Like,
Okay. So you go spy on this grouping of Warforged that have hidden away, stealth away from the rest of the Warforged, and indeed you overhear their leader explain to the gathering that action must be taken to slow the Lord of Blades' muster and delay his invasion of Corvair. The Creation Forge can only be worked by someone bearing the mark of making, so I will assassinate the captive smith tonight. So now you got a quandary because you know you need the Lord of Blades to be making soldiers. And if someone stops him from making soldiers, that would definitely be a breach.
Except that we weren't here to stop them
right.
the first time around.
So they're just going to fail, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't see why us not doing anything should allow it, whatever happened to happen.
But if you hadn't been here, then Aaron might have been up there helping.
Oh, shit.
Deceived by him. So you don't know for sure which way to go.
Because we've already changed it a little, but we know he needs to keep making Warforged.
You do know that.
Like,
yeah.
Bottom line. So
he was making Warforged somehow.
We've got to talk to these cats. Either they tried and failed, or we've changed it enough that now they're going to try instead of going after Aaron. And so I think we've got to go talk to him, y'all.
Sure.
All right. You want to just approach openly? Okay.
Yeah.
As you approach, of course, the Warforged immediately take offensive actions toward you, but you have a quick instance to try and persuade them to stop.
We know you're the Parliament of Gears. We are also enemies of the Lord of Blades.
We've worked with you, with your agents in the past.
So make a charisma persuasion check. You don't get advantage for your actions. You could, of course, use your inspiration. Because you just have enough time to talk.
Yeah, I'll use that inspiration.
Go for it.
Roll this with advantage. Yeah.
And
then I actually get a D4 on it. So
they stop. And they listen to reason. They listen to what you tell them. Maybe we can help in some other way, they say then. Something's got to be done to slow him down.
Well.
Sabotage? Like small sabotage that doesn't stop.
Hold on, let's check our rules and see. Because I mean, we don't think that he's making them any faster with whoever's up there helping him than he would have been with Aaron, right?
Correct. Yeah.
I mean,
that at midday on day 6.
Yeah. Why don't you wait with us? And we know of a time to attack, but he has the ability to foretell the future, and that's why we're hiding in the past. I know it doesn't make any sense, but. I mean, I just hits it with my sword. So why don't you wait and attack at this time on this day? Like, 6 days, midday.
They agree. They will do that.
Cool.
So you will have their help when you launch your attack. We will watch for you to attack, and we will help. That's into day 3. Day 4. At the beginning of day 4, you spot to the north. You remember there was those Warforged heading north. You didn't see what they were going to. You spot something moving, something enormous moving. In the north. Not as big as the Argonth, but it looks like maybe a Warforged Colossus rises to its feet and begins testing weapons. You see energy crackling from its eldritch turrets. You remember the Warforged Colossus that you fought at the Battle of Broken Tower?
Mm-hmm.
The Khan Slayer?
You remember the weapons it had. One of the weapons this thing is using, it did not have at the Battle of the Broken Tower. A huge flamethrower in its chest that's like just raining death in an arc in front of it. And that wasn't there when you fought it.
And we disable it?
You could try and sabotage it, yeah.
I think that's probably what we did. I mean, either we've changed something that had it, or when we fought it, we had already disabled it. But long story short, we got to get rid of flamethrower, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So day 4, you want to take a trip to the north. You have to go 2 squares north, 2 hexes north, and that's where it's at. That's where it's testing its weapons. There's lots of Warforged soldiers around it, repairing it. So you'll, of course, have pass without trace on your way there.
And survival.
Yeah.
You guys, with a DC 15 group check,
Oh.
you won't be able to fail that. You'll be able to make it there safely.
Can we pump Aaron for information on how he recommends disabling it?
Yeah. He gives you some pointers that may grant you advantage when you go to do the task. Okay. And when you get there to a vantage point where you can see what's going on, you can see repair work being undertaken on the Colossus. And you see the area around it is dotted with alchemical pools with narrow pathways widening between them. The Colossus, it appears the blades, the Warforged have been hauling salvage from Argonth to here to repair the Colossus, and they've mounted the Colossus on a platform created from a set of studded treads, and they've been rebuilding its legs. They outfitted it with this new weapon, this flamethrower, which you are here to sabotage to preserve the timeline. And prisoners working on the Colossus, all under the watchful eye of the soldiers, the Warforged soldiers. So to get that thing sabotaged, you'd have to get to it, get inside it if you could, and make the necessary damage to its internals without being seen, hopefully, so you don't start a war between all those Warforged and you, which could certainly draw a lot of unneeded attention. You do see one thing, one of you spots one thing. You see one of the prisoners has a symbol from the dossier of the Mournland that you took from the train.
Oh, right.
Branded on the arms. You actually see a couple of them. It's a couple of human captives. So one of them is a man who walks with a limp, probably from an old war wound, but he holds his head high with a military bearing. The other, a female, less militaristic than the male. So you got those people you might want to try and get a hold of, and you want to try and sabotage it. So ideas for getting to it and maybe getting the people out of there. Eberron, any good ideas?
Looking to see if I've got. What would be a good idea is if we had some type of a diversion occur and then try to sneak up there while the Warforged are distracted by the diversion.
Ivan?
But we need to sabotage it and get those people out.
If you get those two people out of there, they definitely are of some import, you think. And if you can sabotage it also.
We do have a Warforged with us that we may, could try to use.
I don't think he lies very good, though.
No, I don't think we'd want him talking, but maybe we could beat the crap out of him and have him just kind of go stumbling up there like he got attacked.
Like twin invisible some people, even the people we're trying to get out. Greater invis is a fourth mess with our timeline.
Well, honestly, upcasting invis would probably be better because we'll get more people for the spell slots, and it lasts for a lot longer than greater.
I don't have standard invis.
I do though. I can upcast.
Oh, how high can we go? We can go 4. So is that
3 people?
Yeah, and we could do 3 people each.
Yeah, each of us burns a 4th level spell slot to get all of us invisible. Yeah. I like it. I still think it'd be a good idea to try to do a diversion to get some of them away.
My only thought is if the diversion might put them on alert, right?
It'd have to be a diversion that would make them want to go check it out.
Them away.
But then, is that going to make it harder for us other times? You know what I mean? If they're if they know there's trouble, is that going to make everything else harder? They're going to report back that there was trouble.
Root. In all your travels through this land, you're getting kind of more attuned to the fauna here. So you could, in theory, do something to create a diversion with the fauna using your druidic abilities.
And that might be so suspicious.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot.
Well, what kind of creatures are around here?
In the plains, there are packs of Warforged lions, like Warforged elephants, giraffes, things like that.
Do they
you think you can
as animals that I could speak to?
You think maybe you're working on your skills of communicating with them. It's definitely very alien to you, but you could try.
Well, maybe I could help with my artificer abilities.
Okay, so Ivan and Cass invisibling people, Root and
Cass.
I think it was
Marithil and
Marithil
and Cass, okay.
Yeah, everybody's invisible.
And then Cass could first help Root try and convince some wildlife to attack on the opposite side of the camp.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other ideas? Otherwise, Root, you can make a nature check.
Talk with the people we recognize when we get up there.
Yeah.
Pull them off to the side.
Yeah. Okay, Root, make a nature check.
You can do it, Root.
Hey, I'm going to chat with some of those. It's nature intelligence.
It's actually intelligence.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. No problem.
Hey, 12 on your nature check.
I'll flash of genius that.
Okay, so 18 nature check?
Yeah. So plus 6.
Okay, so with Cass's help, Root, you're able to break the barrier between you and them, communicating with them, and convince them to make an attack. And then you guys roll in there while the attack's happening. Someone's going to have to go sabotage. Who's going to be that person?
Oh, I want to sabotage.
You want to head up there to sabotage? You want to help Cass?
Root, I think you should go so you keep the pass without trace on the sabotage crew.
Okay.
I could go up there in case I need to hit it with an axe.
There you go. And then the 3 of you left behind, you're going to talk to the prisoners and try and get them out.
Yep.
Okay. The prisoners are working, carrying stuff back and forth to the platform and such. Don't know you're there. What do you want to do?
I guess let's sneak up to him and try to talk to him.
Okay. You get close enough, you can tell the man you think is potentially Jara Blue, Blue's father. Remember Sky Blue, the teenage girl that you'd helped?
No shit. Yeah.
You think this is her dad.
So he isn't dead.
Nope.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So pretty sure that's him.
All
So
right.
what do you want to say?
I know you can't see me. Quiet. We're here to help you. We're friends of your daughter. We've helped her.
Okay, first of all, he starts out like being real nonchalant, very militaristic, like stiff upper lip, moving along, knows that you're there to help, doesn't let in, but then you can see his whole form kind of just slouch, and you can see tears start to well up in his eyes. And he says, "You know my daughter?
She's safe. We know her, and she's safe. She's looking for you. She never gave up. Hope that you were alive, and
can you get me out of here?
Never
yes,
down.
whatever it takes, I will get you out of here.
We should bring. He motions to one beside him. He said, "Can you bring both of us?
If we have to, yeah.
Please. Who is this individual? Let's see. Okay, so you bring him and another Breelish soldier. This one female, and obviously much less experienced than him, but who he has been watching over this whole time. And you get them both out of there. You guys are getting away from the area as the commotion is dying down with the lion. The sabotage crew upstairs. 3 of you make a intelligence arcana, or you can make an attack with a weapon, Roban. See what armor class you can hit. And yeah, so intelligence root, intelligence cast, and attack with a weapon, Roban. Between the 3 of you, you gotta get a 18. 2 of you have to get 18s. So I'm gonna do this one at a time.
Oh, shoot.
Or all at once. That's good enough. You made it. No one needed to use any hero points. So you're good. All right. So you sabotage the flamethrower. You guys get out of there. You guys all get back to safety at the end of day 4 with Karn Slayer Colossus WX-31 sabotaged, but still able to join the battle just without its main weapon. You get Father of Sky Blue out of there, and he let's see, for you, what does he tell you? You rescued Sky Blue's father, being helped by prison by the Lord of Blades, who you can reunite with his daughter.
That is so cool.
That's all you know so far from him. Okay, so that's the end of day 4. Day 5. Day 5, Garvin has to leave. He bids you farewell and good luck. You can see the Warforged army has received word of approaching Allied troops, and they depart for the Battle of the Broken Tower. That battle happened the day before you guys went back in time. The Lord of Blades remains at the forge, making more soldiers. You can see he crafts several replicas of himself that goes with the battle. You fought a couple of those, looking for the Lord of Blades. And he's pushing the forge to its limits. He's creating soldiers as fast as he can. And then day 6 comes. The Allied armies besiege the cavern. The time stream sinks back up. The assault of the Allied armies begins, and you are free to act without incurring time travel consequences. You have the Lord of Blades at the Lifespark Foundry, and you have the Argonth with the Oracle of Bones in it. What do you want to go after first?
Lord of Blades? Is it Lord of Blades?
Lord of Blades. And he votes for Argonth. Be down if you want Argonth, up if you want Lord of Blades.
I think Argonth
Lord of Blades.
I'm thinking Argonth.
If we can take out the Lord of Blades, this whole army is going to fall apart.
Looks like you got Lord of Blades. All right. So you guys are going to approach from the edge of the map here. You can be anywhere on this edge or the south edge, or any edge you want. So when you come to attack the Lord of Blades, you're approaching from whichever direction you want. Remember, at 30 feet above the ground is this overcast layer of green mist and clouds and lightning. The Lord of the Blades is on the platform, feverishly creating more and more Warforged. He's using this individual whose life you had spared to do the imputing of life onto these things. You see Warforged soldiers on the ground level kind of acting as guards. These are swarms of Warforged soldiers. And you see amongst these swarms some of the Parliament of Gears. So those guys with blue are on your side. And you see every now and then, the mist above kind of swirl. You see dipping down below it, but then ascending back up into it, a Warforged dragon. There's more than one of them up there flying around, mostly obscured from your view.
A Warforged dragon.
Warforged dragons, yeah. So put you guys where you want, anywhere on the edge.
So, but this isn't the Aaron, right? The Aaron isn't there, or?
The Aaron you left behind you somewhere safe.
Okay.
Yep. No, this is...
that's the other guy.
This is another guy who's not necessarily on the side of the Lord of Blades, but being used by the Lord of Blades.
Do y'all want to come in here? Do you want to come in from the bottom? He said any side. I mean, we can.
Any side.
Well, and right before we push forward, I'm going to summon my 2 cannons.
Okay, should be up there on the top of the map.
And I'll also activate my source sled.
I'm gonna cast Foresight.
Nice.
On. I'll also
Roban's-
activate my source sled.
Roban's going to cast Foreskin.
Yes.
Yuck.
Okay,
No thanks.
so put you guys where you want to be. When you're happy, roll initiative.
So are we coming? Well, I guess that's where we're at.
Hold
But
on,
you,
I-
but you're- as soon as you roll, you can't move, but you can move before you roll.
Well, shit.
Wherever you want to be.
I'll move up.
Well, I should be in the middle. So y'all get some aura. Unless we're gonna waste spread out. What do you want to do? Waste spread out or?
No, I like being in the aura, but your
right.
aura's 30 feet. Is that right?
Yes.
So that should be good right there.
Let's fucking do this. Won't let me roll. Why won't it let me? Oh,
Oh, you know, I'll be one more.
really, Marathil? Really?
Tom, did we get any
30.
more hero points during that first part?
It should be okay.
That's a
Tom,
good
did we
question.
get any more hero points while we were doing that first part?
You got all of you one more hero point for disabling the Karn Slayer.
And I'll one of my little ATSTs. Let me think. Are you on a source sled, Marathil?
I am.
I'll have one of my ATSTs on your source sled with you because it gives you cover, and they're tiny. So
Just a little guy.
yeah, you have half cover with him on you. So one's there and one's on my source sled.
All right.
Oh, I hear it. I got him up here. I'll move him down there.
First person to act is Root. Go ahead, Root.
Hey, I can cast any level spell now, right?
Yeah, time streams are synced.
I am going to cast Draconic Transformation and then fly 20 feet in the air and use the breath weapon 60 feet. I think that's in range, but I got to get out of the there. Can I hit the Lord of Blades without hitting his bystander?
Can you get any further north? And this is 60-foot cone. Click the button and see what size that is.
Sure thing. As soon as I find the button. Sigh, there it is.
60-foot cone.
I can fly further,
Yeah, you
but I don't want to
fly
get
further.
out of Marathil's range.
Well, you want to fly
he's
further,
got a
and then you can fly back if you like.
Yeah, that's
okay,
true.
So spells, 60-foot cone.
You're not gonna hit our friends, right?
That's the objective, to not hit any friends. That's a whole lot of cone.
Yeah. Can you think closer to them? The closer you get, the less of the bad good guys you get. You can go there.
Yeah, I'll go here.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
I'll
So
that's 9.
27 force damage. DC 19 dex save for half. So you have, first of all, right there, 7 force. Then you got the Lord of Blades dex save, 27 force. Then you got Soldiers dex save, 7 force. Okay. What else, Root?
And then I'll fly back a little bit and I'll be done.
All right. Then Roban.
Should I get that battle mage? First of all, all rage. First, okay. Should I get that battle mage, guys? 20 rage. Go to
Oh.
there.
Wait, real quick. I got to do a legendary action. So the Lord of Blades, right before
Is this
you go.
back when I'm here, Tom?
Yeah, back when you're there.
Okay.
Lord of Blades is going to cast a spell with a legendary action. He's going to cast animate objects, 5th level. You don't want to counter that.
He's the blue dot.
Lord of Blades is right here.
Oh, never mind.
Let's see. We can cast normal spells. He's casting it at 5th. I will go ahead and counter that with a subtle spell. I will counter it at 6th.
Okay, stopped. Roban, your turn.
Okay. So I'll go after the mage. Rage. Go to there. I'll get in the middle to give everybody advantage. And let's just do it. Let's go reckless. Power attack on the battle mage. Ooh, is he wearing armor, Tom?
Negative.
I'm gonna do a hero point anyway, just to be safe. Where the fuck is that? There.
Features.
Okay. So 20 for 28.
20 is a hit.
So 28 damage.
Got
Does
it.
he have anything going that he needs to make a concentration check on?
Negative.
Okay, second attack, 23 for 34.
34. Got it. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Okay, after Roban, we got some soldiers going. These are enemy soldiers. 9, 10. They start climbing up the platform to there, and then more enemy soldiers climb up to there, and then a dragon comes down from the clouds, swoops down over the party there, breathes. Dragon uses malevolent presence. Any creature with intelligence of 4 or more that is within 30 feet of the dragon. So let's see, he'll do that when he gets to right there. So he'll get Marathon down. And it's a DC 16 wisdom saving throw or be charmed.
Does Marathil's aura block charm?
I don't know if it does. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
16 wisdom saving throw. You got +5 because you're paladin.
Alaron will make it.
Boom.
Ivan makes it.
Wisdom save. Here we go.
And
Even
Cass.
with advantage.
Where are you at? Do you need Flash of Genius, Marathil, to make that?
Yeah, that'd be helpful. I'm not at a 16. Even with advantage, I'm not at a 16.
And
Is your aura
Wait, no,
included in
isn't
there?
built in there. I'm sorry.
You're 17, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm high enough. My bad.
Okay. Now for
okay,
your
got it.
now for your little ballista thing.
Oh, it has to make a charm.
Yeah. Unless it's immune to it.
Let
Okay.
me-
While you're doing that.
Interesting.
It'd be just a straight D20, right? No, again. Well, I rolled a 1. Let me look at.
All right. Then it closes on Ivan and starts attacking.
No.
So claw attack is a 26 to hit.
Let's go.
It is immune. The Eldritch Cannon is immune to all conditions.
Good.
Does that
Yep.
include charm?
I'll shield it.
Shield spell goes up. Okay. Then all 3 attacks miss. And then it provokes from you, Ivan.
I can't take it.
And then flies back up into the clouds. And then the other dragon's turn.
Like how he said the other dragon.
The other dragon comes on down to here, underneath the clouds,
Danger.
and lines up a radiant breath weapon with Roban and Root and Cass in line.
Oh,
Unless you're flying pretty high, Cass. You're flying at 20 feet, Cass.
I am.
Root, are you on the ground or are you at an
I
altitude?
need to put that. I'll just
20 feet.
20 feet? Okay, so we got 10 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet. So we only get 2 of you, really. He'll do Roban and Cass. And Cass's ballista. This is a 120-foot line, 5 feet wide. DC 16 dexterity saving throw for half of 10d8.
What was the DC again? Oh, yeah, made it.
Okay, it's 44 radiant damage, or 22.
Oh, all right, I got 2 tempies left.
All right, that dragon's done. And it had to stay visible at an altitude of 20 feet.
So I make I make a separate check for my
You
ballista.
do. You do. Alaron, your turn.
All right. You know what? I'm not real thrilled with that Lord of Blades guy. So we're going to cast. I'm going to have to upcast this. The
44 off of that.
little hand spell. There we go. I'm going to try and grab I'm going to cast Bigby's Hand Subtle.
Okay.
I'm going to try and grab the Lord of Blades. There's a 7th level spell slot. I don't think upcasting helps Big B's, but there's spell slots. So
be cool if it did, right?
all right. Oh, upcasting it does do extra damage on the
Cool.
a strong 15 grapple check.
15 grapple check. Okay, you'll make a 11 strength check.
Booyah! Grabbed.
All right.
And then I will crush him as a bonus action.
Okay.
It's a 2d6 per spell level, so I'll add another 2d6 on top of this. So 22 points of damage.
22. Got it.
And he is grappled.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move a little bit closer. Be done.
All right. Lord of Blades will take a legendary action after your action. He will do an attack on Roban.
You have advantage.
30 to hit you.
Yes.
30 points of slashing and 6 points of force. And that was into Alaron's turn. Ivan, your turn.
Wait, Alaron, are you flying at all? Cool. I'm going
Do you want-
to.
Tom, do you want to move the hand to the back since it's grappling?
You bet.
I'll move here and fly upwardly 30 feet because lions are deadly. And we'll subtle cast a Crown of Stars and then send the first one at the Lord of Blades. So it does a 13. And
Only melee attacks get my advantage, correct?
yeah,
Okay.
I think that only sends one. Just one of the modes. So that's it. That's my action and bonus.
Okay. Lord of Blades will take his 3rd legendary after your turn to attack Roban with another weapon attack. His 6th blade Roban, 26 to hit for 36 slashing and 15 force. That's Ivan's turn. Battle Mage's turn. He'll move there. And then provoking
Provoke.
Roban.
31 points.
Nice. And then leap off of there. That's a spell. And then when a dragon come in, this one lines up Cass. Okay, Marathon, what altitude you at? 20 or 0 feet? Cass at 20?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't put one in, so we'll say I'm
Okay.
at zeros.
He'll line you 2 up then and get both of the ballistas and both of you with a radiant breath. So this is a DC 16 dexterity saving throw, 48 radiant or half of that on a save. I'm sorry, 46 radiant or half on a save. Okay, and then do both of your ballistas too, Cass, and then he can go back up into the clouds. And Marathil, your turn.
That was a lot. Am I bringing a little friend with me? I bet not. Oh no, he might be alive. I'll let you move him though.
Yeah, he's riding on your source line with you.
So how high up is this platform here?
10. 10 feet.
10,
My other one's still alive
sorry,
too.
15. All right.
They get a lot of hit points.
I know.
Let's do 15, and then swinging at old. You know what we're gonna do? I know that you're there, but I'm gonna go ahead and use because it makes the most sense. Oh hell, what's it called? I'm gonna use my vow of enmity on the Lord of Blades
Nice.
with my bonus action, which I think won't do anything on my turns. Really, not with you there, but. It's all good. Yeah, let's take some swings at him. 2 attacks from that. And as our characters have gotten older, they get more and more buttons. So a 28, and I'll put a level 2 defines. Put a level 3 divine smite on that. See what happens. So 11, 19, 29, 35 points of damage on that one.
Nice.
If the 28 hit.
28 did hit.
Yeah, and we'll come back in for another one, hoping for those crits. Oh God. Well, I want to hit him. I'm gonna put a hero point on that 17 because we don't know if a 17 hits yet. I don't think so. I'll put a hero point on that. Oh, where'd the button go? So that'll be a 21 to hit him.
21 hit.
And we'll put another level 3 smite on there. Divine smite, level 3. So 17, 23, 24, 31 points of damage.
Got it. Anything else, Marathon?
She's going to go ahead and fly around over. Let's see. I think does the hand take up space or no? At this point, I'd provoke, so it doesn't matter. I'll stay where I'm at. I'm all done.
Okay. Lord of Blade's turn. He will multi-attack. 6 blade times 2, wings times 1. So he will turn his 6 blade Marathil. 30 to hit for 42 slashing and 12 force.
Yeah, that'll hit. For 54.
54, yeah.
A ridiculous amount of damage.
Second 6 blade on you.
Wait. Hold on one second. Just give me just a moment. I believe that when he attacks me, I can attack him back because I have him vowed. Yeah, when a creature under the effect of your vow makes an attack, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature. So I'm gonna come after him.
It doesn't even have to be against you.
Anybody, you son of a bitch. How about a 33?
That's a hit.
This time I'm gonna do a 4th level smite on there. So what is that? 15, 17, 21, 31, 35 points of damage. I got it, Kirk. I'm good.
Okay. Then he hit you the first time, but missed you the second time.
That's
then
lucky.
His wings, he'll attack you with his bladed wings.
He doesn't have to do that.
30 to hit for 15 slashing.
Yeah, that'll do.
And he's done with his turn. His legendary is reset. The next to go is soldiers down to the south here. Anyone on the ground? Alaron, you on the ground? Come to there and attack you. Multi-attacking. Weapon attack times 4. Arm blades. Critting you for 13 slashing and 26 lightning. All that at one time for a concentration check.
Let's see, I could. That's right. So 13 and 26 is 39.
DC 19.
So that's DC 19. I'm good.
All right. Second attack. Soldiers.
21. Oh, that was me.
Let's see. You start in the API. There we go. 14's a miss. Third attack. 16's a miss. 23.
I will use my free shield spell.
Shield spell reaction. Soldiers done. Now, the Parliament of Gears finally kicks into gear, so to speak, and comes charging forward. 1, 2, 3. Climbs on up to here with the dash and attacks that group of soldiers there. And then Cass, your turn.
All right, first Cass is going to fly down this way. 1, 3, there. That's a good place. Then cast Wall of Force and 60 foot. So I'll put 2 of these out here. Or 120 feet, rather. Do it just like that.
Okay.
And then bonus action, do my 2 Eldritch Blasts, both on the Lord of Blades. There it is. 30 for 9.
30's a hit. You want to push him at all?
And then second one's only going to be a 16.
16 missed. After Cass, Lord of Blades goes.
Your wall goes through one of the guys. You get to choose which way to decide to push him on.
I was going to keep the bad guys on the north side of the wall. Keep them out of the sight.
Okay.
I was going to keep Root on the south side of the wall.
How tall is this wall?
10 feet tall. And it's really only 120 feet is how far away you can cast it. You make
It is.
100
Oh, shoot.
feet.
100 feet. Okay.
So you
it's
can make
not
it,
quite.
for what you drew, you can make it 20 feet tall, basically.
Oh, then that, yeah.
Oh, no, that's wrong. If,
Yeah,
it's,
that's
10,
not
if it's
right.
10 squares long, it's only 10 feet tall. So we'll say that's 10 feet tall. Anything else, Cass?
No.
Okay, Lord of Blades going after your turn. And use his legendary action to do an attack with a 6 blade on Marathil. 20 Marathil.
Let me just see. I think
He has
kind of this way.
he has disadvantage.
Oh, does he? The Lord of Blades does?
Yeah.
So then if it is disadvantage, that'll miss.
Gotcha. Cast stun, rounds over. Okay, the start of the second round. The pools start to flare up.
Oh, shit.
Let's see here. We'll do the pool 1 through 3. It's by route. Route, you flying altitude 0 feet. Oh, 30 feet for Ivan.
I'm all
Let's see.
here.
So we'll do the pool by Aileron. So the one by Ivan flares up. Let's see here. The Lannis. This pool draws in the fairy court, an illusory manifestation of fae, feasting, convorting, and a fantastic wooded landscape is created in a 10-foot radius of the pool. Any creature within the illusion must succeed a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw or be blinded to anything outside the illusion's area. So Wisdom saving throw, Aileron, DC 18.
Let's see. That's 14.
10,
So
20.
I will try a. Where is it?
Do empowered or favored by the
Favored.
Ooh, there we go.
Nice.
All right, make it.
Then after. Okay, Root, your turn.
Can you pull up that 60-foot cone again for me?
Oh, sure. You can always do that while you're waiting for your turn to come up. It's in the spells area, and you guys can drag those onto the map. But there it is. But there it is.
Fly over here and do the cone. That's my.
If there was someone hiding right behind the platform, would you want to do it such that you can get them or not get them? Because they might be able to counter you. So yes, get
So
them
this
or
is
no.
not a.
Well,
this is an ongoing.
Then
from
I
the-
would get them if I were you. Do you want to get them or not?
Get them.
Okay.
Get them.
Consider you're high enough to get them. Also, you're high enough to drop it down on the two guys up on the platform over the top of the wall of force. 22 force damage, 19 dex save for half. 2 dex saves for these guys. Boom, boom. Both fail their 19 dex saves, so 22. And then let's see here. You got the dragon in that. He's got dexterity saving. She makes, so it takes half of 22 is 11. And then did the Lord of Blades get in that? I didn't see.
No, I couldn't
Probably
get him
not.
in.
Yeah. Okay. Then you got the guy that's down below, dexterity saving throw. Got him, so he's going to take 20 and concentration check DC 11. What else, Root?
All right, well, that was just my bonus and a little bit of movement. So we'll do a Firestorm as a spell. Not Wall of Fire. Where is it?
I don't know if there's a Firestorm spell. Let's see. It's 10-foot radius fire blocks. So you just put a few of those out there, and you can. So you can just kind of describe to me. You could probably get the Lord of Blades, both of the Warforged swarms, probably the guy behind the platform. That might be it.
Okay, that sounds.
If the dragon's too high.
That sounds fine.
Okay.
I was looking for the Firestorm button.
Oh, Firestorm button. Got it.
I don't think I've got one.
Do not, but I can fix that. But it's there. It's probably just unchecked. There and
If not,
unchecked.
I can click mine.
Yeah, click yours.
Oh, do you have Firestorm?
Oh, you already
too,
did it.
Jeremy?
34 fire. Let's see. Let's do some dexterity savings. Lord of Blades, 34 fire, dex save. He's going to make it instead of failing it to take only 17 fire and 1 less legendary resistance.
Ooh.
And then 2 swarms. Wow, both make it. Both take half of 34, 17 fire each.
What's your DC?
It's 19. Is.
And then we have saving through. Fails it, takes all 34 fire. That's DC 17 concentration check. She makes. Okay. Anything else, Root?
No, that'll do.
Okay, at the end of Root's turn, Lord of Blades is getting riled now, getting overwhelmed by you guys, and with the distraction Roban's throwing up, he turns his attention back to Roban, uses 6 blade on the Warforged, accuses him of being a traitor to his people, hits him for 20,
Damn.
33 magic slashing, and 12 force. Then that was his legendary after Root. Now, Roban, your turn.
Okay, let's reckless power attack his forehead and 21 for 25,
That's a hit.
29 for 27,
Okay.
and you're done.
After Roban, he'll attack you back, Roban. 6 blade, 31 to hit for 46 slashing and 18 force, since it was a
41.
crit. Okay, that was legendary. Roban's done. Soldier's turn. They got a wall of force in their way. So they'll fight the good soldiers. So they go there to fight the good soldiers. They have half their things left for. Good soldiers is 16. And then the one that got through, they'll do a protect on. So the first one had disadvantage, miss, then hit, then hit. 8 slashing, 13 slashing is 21. So 44. That's them. Then these soldiers here also attacking your good guys. 16, so
Three
hit,
hits.
hit. Someone add up all that damage for me.
Perk's good at that.
The first 3 hits while I do the dragon coming.
91.
91. Yeah.
91. Holy cow, they take them out. Well, so much for the Parliament of Blades. They didn't last long. Dragon recharging. No, this one didn't do his breath weapon. He did his malevolent presence. So he's got his breath weapon still. So he's going to just turn his attention to Cass and blast you and your little ATST with
You and your little dog too.
you and your 59 radiant damage. DC 16, dex save for half.
This guy's dead, so I'll just take him off. Made it. That would be 34 damage. No,
29.
That's what I meant, 29. And then what would the con save be on 29 points of damage?
14.
No problem. All right, dragon's turn. You guys done. Then the other dragon. See if he recharges his breath weapon. 5 or 6 he recharges. He does not. So he will come here, like clawing at the edge of the pillar, ripping off dragon shards and attacking Marathon. 2 claws and a first attack. Marathon is a miss. Wait, no, they're plus 11, so that's a 20 on the first one.
You get disadvantage on those. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
So 20 hit, right, Marathon?
Sure.
Okay, that is this plus 7, 21 points damage on the first one.
Well, I had 1 round of combat, y'all.
The second one,
Man, there's nothing we can do. Too many things here to fight and so much damage.
17
The
damage.
head off the snake.
17 damage with the second one.
Oh,
You're gonna live. And the tail attack.
why did it just go down?
I believe in you.
Tail attack's a hit.
Hold on. Well, it was. I was at 42. Hold on. So it was how much? You said plus 7 to the 10, so 17.
17, yeah. And then the tail attack, which hit, is for. Oops, that's wrong. Ignore 8 of that. So it's 16 plus 7, 23 more.
Good.
That dragon's done. Aileron, your turn.
All right. Bonus action. We will squeeze the Lord of Blades for 24 points of damage. And that dragon is like down at that level, right?
This
down
dragon
kinda
here, yeah, he's altitude of 10 feet.
All right, perfect. So then I'm going to airburst back here so it gets down behind the pillar.
Okay.
The Lord of Blades, the dragon, and down behind the pillar, a mouthful of fireball.
Nice.
Subtly, just in case there's somebody out there. I don't want my ninth level spell to be fireball. Here we go. And then I get, 2 more d6s.
And you had a 1 on the first roll, so 1 more there.
Sweet.
53.
53 points of fire damage. I ignore resistance.
You see a dead
mage.
mage on the ground back there. Dragon fails a save, takes spell resistance 53 to him, and he takes full fire. Okay, and then Lord of Blades 53 dex save fails. This, we're gonna have to use legendary resistance to take half of 53 is 26, right? And nice. He's on death's door now. Anything else, Alright?
1d, it's not 120, 1d20, I should see. Oh, hey, look, my hand made the save, so it only takes 26. All right, let's see. We will just move around this guy over to here.
Ivan, your turn.
Okay. Ivan will move up there, still at an altitude, fire off a crown of stars at Lord of Blades, and
There you go.
does a 25 hit for 28
Right
radiant?
through the skull cap, knocking his head right off, and the Lord of Blades is down.
And stay down. Anything else happen to anyone else? Do they cower in
No,
fear of
finish your
the
turn.
Draco Lich Slayer?
Finish your
Okay.
turn. else, Ivan?
Hold the dead on the dragon.
Told the dead on the dragon. Okay, got him for
18 necrotic.
18 after Ivan. Marathil. Yeah, dragon right beside you.
All right, let's see. I'm just seeing if anything else happened here when he died with Vow Up, but I don't think it does. Nope. Yeah, whatever. I guess I'll try to hit him. See what happens. 31 for... I'll do a level 3. Oh, that's not a great roll. 16, 37.
He resists radiant, so if you could take half
Oh.
of the radiant, including your base roll. So you have
I don't know. I mean,
8
that's-
radiant on the base. I'll let you figure that out. Have
Yeah.
all of that radiant. So the first
So-
was 4 less. That's 17 on your base roll.
17.
Then half of what your smite was.
Well, it's half of 2 and 2 and 8, so yeah, 8. All right. I don't know. About worthless. Yeah, I'll just Misty Step over here.
After Marathil, soldiers go.
Oh no, I've got more attacks though,
Oh, go ahead.
and I'm gonna attack this guy. 31. Chicken. I'll do. I don't know. Whatever. We'll try level 4 Divine Smite. 13, 20, 30 points of damage.
It's 30. Got it. Okay. Then those soldiers are going to flee, and Cass, your turn. You cut
I
some
want to
of
hit
them
him.
down.
I want to hit him when they run away.
Oh, I'm definitely hitting them when they run away.
Yeah, you guys cut a bunch of them down. Cass, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to take my movement that I get to do when I get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Nice.
Cass is going to
4 points.
cast. Cass is going to fly up in the air and cast over the top of the wall of force Ice Storm to catch these two guys right there.
Okay. Other saves.
So that's going to be 8 bludgeoning plus 16 cold.
24 to each.
And then bonus action, I'll Eldritch Force Blast the dragon. 18 for 10.
That's a hit for 10. Then rounds over, and Root, your turn.
And then I'm going to fly.
Does this rotate somehow? So
I mean, it
picked the wrong
can.
one.
It can if you want to go the other way.
No, I want to go straight on, and
Just want to get these two in the north?
well, I'm trying to get the dragon and see if I can get some of the.
Let me know
soldiers.
if you guys want me to drop concentration on the wall of force at any time.
Yeah, drop it.
Drop it.
Oh well, that'll work. I can fly over here
There you go.
Yeah.
and
Right.
blast them all.
Drop.
Roll some damage.
It is drop.
Get their saves.
Well, good for them.
Not your best. 24 force.
And then I'm going to help my pal Marathil with a 6th level spell here.
Appreciate that.
Heal. 70 points back. Okay. Roban, your turn.
I go to their reckless power attack the dragon.
Oh, no.
Shit ton. 53.
Dropped it.
Go up
Crushed
to
it.
there. I got a free attack from that. So 24 for 34.
Kill like 3 of them in one blow. They go down. And
Okay.
then the dragon disappears. And you guys stand victorious over the Lord of Blades. You can take off of him his 6th blade. You're going to like this, Marathil. Lord of Blades' 6th blade does this. You also take off of him winged boots. And now you have the Oracle of the Bones skip. Let's take a break. It's 10 after. So let's take a break till 20 after. You gather together the treasure that you got off the Oracle or the Lord of Blades. And now you have to head to the Argont, get aboard, and find the Oracle of Bones. And you guys have been to the Argont before. So, there's 2 main locations that you could visit. And it's up to you which one you want to go to. And you also know the approach might be a little dangerous because the thing's bristling with weapons. And there's Warforged all over it, manning those weapons. There's no substantial cover that you can see within 120 feet of the Argont, unless you can all turn invisible. What's your plan for approaching?
We can turn invisible.
All of you turn invisible?
Yeah, let me just check my spell slots. Yep, I can do that. Can you do that, Josh?
Yes, I had just, made this big speech about that and then realized I was muted. So
Okay. I don't know if you guys have noticed
Nice,
or not.
dude.
I'm trying something new that you guys can use if you like for tracking stuff. But if you alt double click your token, I think it's going to open on the character sheet. But if you go to attributes and abilities, you'll see you could track your spells and stuff there. It's got all your usable slots of stuff.
I'm going to convert 2 first level spells into spell points.
Okay. All right. So you can approach the
yeah, I'm
Argont.
going to use my spell refueling ring to cure wounds on myself on our way there.
So you can all approach invisibly and get right on. Let's see, there's multiple access ports leading into the Argont's interior. They are all, however, shut except for one. But you're able to approach and get in it without attacks coming at you. And then you can move through the interior of the Argont, which you know pretty well because you've been in there before.
Hey, Cass, before you heal too much, Ivan can splash a Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay, go for it.
Yes, please.
Okay, just at 5th level for now. Stand by. We're going to re-roll one of those 2s with Empowered Healing. So a D8 minus 2. Oh, rip. So that's 25.
I'm going to do one more.
Or any other healing?
Oh, yeah, I can.
I can use lay on hands. It's just
No,
I can use that. I can use that in combat for a huge heal.
I've got 9 more cure wounds I can cast today.
After you get Marathil up, if you got any left, I'm down 97.
Yeah, Marathil.
Well, let me I'll touch Marathil and Roban with a twin heal then. 6th level. It'll be 70.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a fun spell to twin.
Oh, yeah.
See, I think he's just showing off there.
Yeah.
Remember when I did it once and it got countered?
Marathil, I'm giving you 7 hit points.
It's all healing.
And I will give you another 9, Marathil. And that puts you at what?
166 or 180.
Let's give you another 14.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was a big one.
There's a lot of
Big
healing
there.
up in here.
That's 180.
Yeah,
And
that puts me
then-
right at what I'm at.
10 for you, Roban. 2.
If you got one more, it'd be great.
Another 10 for you, Roban. All right. I got 4 left. Oh, Eberron, you look like you could use some love.
I'm down a
one,
few. I'm down, 14?
Yeah. All right. Now you're only down 6.
Yeah, rub some love on Alaron.
Boom. You're up to full, Alaron, because that's the way I do it.
I love all these healers in the party.
A lot of heals in the party. It's
Surprisingly, the cleric's not the one doing it.
Okay, you get
Hey.
in, you
We've
get
been
into
over
the
this.
Argonth, and you travel to the front of the Argonth to the bridge, where you hope to find the Oracle of Bones. This is the last passageway before the bridge doors, which are here, and you can cast any spells you want to do before you kick those doors down. And then once you are ready, put your guy where you want to stand, and then roll initiative.
We're going right to left or left.
I need-
Right to left. Heading to the left, the double doors into the bridge are here.
Has it been an hour since we took out the Lord of Blaze?
Yeah, it would have taken an hour.
Okay, then I'm going to use this first level spell slot to summon another ATST.
There you go. Put them right there for you.
I only get one with
Oh,
the spell
okay.
slot, unfortunately, but he's at full hit points. I got that going for me.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Let's see what does this thing look like.
It's Discord
We're all
app.
starting
Is there a
out-
way, on the phone? Is there a way where it doesn't stop when your phone closes out?
You mean screensaver on it? It shouldn't stop it when you
Yeah.
put your
It should be
screensaver on.
I can continue to hear, but my mic quits when it closes.
That's interesting.
Strange.
Mine does not do that. I've been using my phone ever since my headphones shut out, and I decided this was easier.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it does. Okay.
Remember, everybody is still invisible.
All right.
All right.
You ready? Kick the door
Yep.
down. Inside, you see just one figure. I'm trying to get a good picture of what this thing looks like. I didn't do my homework at a time. It's a large construct. It's a Warforged. But this thing, I have a Warforged Titan here, but this thing's not exactly a Warforged Titan. It is much more impressive looking than a Warforged Titan, although it's only large in size. Let's see here. It's got enormous bludgeoning club / fists, and it's got like a burning, blazing emblem on its chest, almost like nuclear power light coming off of this thing.
that's cool.
Oh, did we get any hero points for killing the Lord of Blades?
No, you did not.
Okay.
Okay, roll initiative.
Hey, where did Cask get all of his 0 points?
You got one extra, so you
Hmm.
should have 2. I mean, he could be at 3.
I'm at 3 because I haven't used one yet.
It's a classic strategy.
This is how you know when you win.
He
Whoever
waits
has the
until
most.
the game's over, and then he uses them.
That's how you win D&D.
Well, I mean, if you never roll low, you don't need that. I don't.
Answer.
Cast doesn't miss.
All
All
right.
he does is win.
Behind this guardian is a darkwood chest decorated with the bones of the war dead. It's imbued with the spirits of thousands who died in the last war, which cry out for release in ghastly, haunting chorus. So that must be the Oracle of Bones behind this Warforged guardian. And the guardian goes first. The chest explodes out like a nuclear detonation, getting every one of you. The roaring energy and power that comes at you is 60 points of radiant damage.
Whoa.
And even though it cannot see us, it does this.
Correct. 20 wisdom save or be stunned until the end of its next turn.
Oh, fuck.
But we're still invisible, or just
Yeah.
stunnedly invisible.
Yeah, I'm going to use my...
I'm guessing whoever's concentrating on that invisibility might not be concentrating when he's done.
Oh,
So is it 60 points, or is there a save to have it?
There's no save.
Just 60 points.
60 points. Every creature takes 60 points of radiant damage. Each creature that takes any of that damage. So if you're immune to radiant, you don't take any of the damage. But if you take any of the damage, you have 20 wisdom save or you're stunned.
I'll take inspiration on this.
Holy shit. Nice move, Alaron.
Fuck.
Inspiration.
Look at
Oh, I
Roban.
made it with...
Made it with
I
the
made it.
with the paladin aura.
Oh,
I'm going to use inspiration.
9.
What was the DC?
Shit.
20 wisdom save.
Okay, and
You're
I
at
have
17.
and then I'll use a
11.
flash of inspiration to make that.
I'm going to Lucky Feet.
So I made the save, and then here's my con
To a
save
6.
to maintain invisibility.
It's a DC 30.
DC 30 on the con.
Yeah.
Here we go. So that is 29,
Holy shit, you made it.
and
Made
I'm
it.
going to use a.
You don't need
Yeah,
the aura.
I think we're-
Aura.
So
Okay.
half of I probably should say who I was concentrating on, unless Marithil, you were able to make it too. Okay.
I'll roll randomly.
Yeah, roll. I would be concentrating on myself.
Sure.
And
two
two
others.
others.
clearly.
Yeah, and then 2 others.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll D4, going to reading order. So you got Roban, and then I'm gonna roll D6, actually D3 in reading order. Alaron. You had Roban and Alaron. So Roban and Alaron, you're still invisible. Put invisible markers on your guys. Cast, put invisible marker on your guy. Everyone else visible now. And everyone should have taken 60 points of radiant damage.
Don't forget your tempies.
60 radiant.
Oh,
Did we
right.
get Dempz back?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you would have had a short
Oh.
rest.
So
60
That was
24.
radiant.
24 tempies?
36.
I'm
Boom.
assuming your tank didn't make it again.
Oh, it did.
It did? Oh,
Got 95 health.
Yeah, my ATST has 95 hit points.
is it stunned? It's not. It's immune to it.
It's immune to conditions, so it's fine. Okay. That was it. Its turn's done. Next go is Ivan.
Oh, that was it.
What are we using for the invisibility? The ninja mask?
They're in alphabetical order, so you should just hover over
Ah,
until you
I
see
see.
invisibility.
Let's just undo part of that blast and let's do a 5th level Mass Cure Wounds.
There you go.
We're gonna keep all those rolls. So 31 to everyone.
Nice. What else, Ivan?
Bonus action cry. And
After Ivan, Merithil.
We just have to kill this thing, right, y'all?
Or get the Oracle of Bones and teleport away, one of the two.
Do we see the Oracle of Bones in here?
Yeah, it's definitely right behind him. I just described it.
I'm sorry, I
Draw it
didn't.
for you. Right.
Just go fuck him up.
So, Source Lead, I could fly to like here and pick it up.
A darkwood chest decorated with the bones of a war dead. It's imbued with the spirits of thousands who died in the last war, which cry out for release in a ghastly, haunting chorus. But yeah, you can pick it up if you want.
I mean, that sounds. Do I feel like I could pick it up and just dim door out? Like legit? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I'll let the wizards decide if that's gonna work. So instead, I'm gonna come up here. Pretty sure that sets on a long rest, right? Oh no, it's a short rest. So yeah, I'll put my vow of enmity on this thing
Okay.
and try to hit him. Well, that's a crit. So we're gonna use that level 5 smite. He's gonna be like immune to radiant or something, but
Let me check here. So you don't...
reverse.
oh, well.
Not immune to
Yeah,
radiant. Not immune to radiant.
Nice.
All right. What is that? 8, 15, 18, 20, 26, 30, 38, 46, 48, 58, 68, 71, 77, 87. What is that? 95, 100? I think it's straight up 100 points of damage.
Nicely done.
And yeah, we'll swing again. 33, and we'll use a second level. Second level Divine Smite. So that is only 8. Only, I mean, it's still 30. It's a good hit, but after the last one, 30 points of damage, and
Got it.
Merithil is finished.
And then in Merithil's turn, this thing smashes you, Merithil, automatically hitting you and doing 80 force damage to you.
Just automatically
Just
hitting
auto
for
hit.
80.
Auto hit.
That's
Just like its other thing was no
kind of
save.
bullshit. That's a lot of bullshit.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, hold on. I need to put that mask here back in. Those 31 are going to be important.
Rodan, your turn.
So
God damn
Tom
it,
got
plus
tired
62.
of. He's like, I raised their damage, I raised their hit points. You guys still make this way too easy. Screw it. It's just auto kill. Like that's it.
Rage, reckless attack, power attack. Crit
Oh, nice.
for 53 points of damage.
Nice.
Second attack. Oh, that's that's not gonna. I'm not gonna risk a hero point on that one. Third attack because of the crit. Crit again. 54 points of damage.
It will attack you, automatically hitting you for 80 force damage.
I am gonna move to the north, but no
Okay.
problem.
Then after Roban's done, Aileron, your turn.
So when it attacks him, I'd like to use my reaction to
Go
attack
for
it
it.
because I've
Go
got my
for
vow on it.
Go for it.
So a 32, and I just check spell slots right fast. Of course, I'm done. There's only one of those left. We'll save that for that. That's that. So yeah, it's going to be a second level Divine Smite.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. 22,
rolls, nice.
40 points of damage on that. A bad
Alright.
robot.
Your turn, Aileron.
Yeah. Well, you guys are messing that thing up. So we'll just kind of play it safe a little bit, and we'll attempt to toll the dead on it.
Wisdom saving throw.
We'll see how well that works.
Magic resistant. 14 plus 10, 24 on the save.
All right. So nothing.
What else,
Never mind.
Aileron?
Wow, plus 10 on a robot on their wisdom. How do I get
That's it
that
for me.
fucking deal?
Into
I
Aileron's
can't
turn,
do
it's going to
blood.
smash Root again. Roban again. Automatically hitting for 80 force damage, Roban. Then
Okay.
Root, your turn.
Right. Root is going to charge ahead. Mid stride, he's going to turn into a mammoth. Pull that out if I can.
giant elephant comes charging.
And then I think
You have advantage.
It's not immune to non-magic damage, but it is resistant, so it's going to take half at 18 points of bludgeoning.
my animal forms count as magic.
Magic now. I
Oh,
think he's
you're
right.
right. You're right. 18 more.
Let me see what attacks I get here. Can I count that as a trampling charge, or do I have to move
The 20 feet of creature
in
before hit with the gore.
mammoth form?
If you're prone, bonus to make a stomp attack. So you can do the trampling charge. Yeah, so make a gore attack. If you haven't rolled it yet, decide if you want to, because if you miss, you don't get the stomp, and the stomp hit already, so you might want to just keep it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. After root. No more legendaries for it.
Oh,
Cass.
imagine that.
Cass, your turn.
All right. Cass is going to cast Animate Objects.
Okay.
And for Cass's Animate Objects is a deck of cards that he throws with sharp
You did
edges.
hear it resist.
It resists
Non-magic attacks.
Oh, and Animate Objects would be non-magic, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking of it being as a magic spell, so I didn't think that would apply. So never mind. I will not do that. Instead, well, shit. I don't think I can do I'll try a check and see if I can do a fireball. And
Oh,
no,
I didn't ask how big the room was.
Yeah.
Fuck it, hit me, man. Do it. If that's already, whatever does the most damage to him.
I honestly don't have great damage spells that aren't like going to. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Actually, I'm going to cast haste. I'm going to cast haste on Marithil.
Oh shit.
So and then bonus action, I'll Eldritch Blast it. 29 for 22.
29's a hit. 22 force damage. Not immune to force, I don't think. Nope. And for your haste spell, you probably have to be pretty close. What's the range on haste?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah, I'll move close. I'll move close enough to do that.
Then round is over after Gas. Titan's turn. 4 through 6, he recharges the nuclear blast. You charge the nuclear blast. He will move to there.
And I
That'll provoke.
I'm
hiding down
checking.
here.
The gore is 10 feet, but the elephant you can stomp. David, if you want to stomp.
Come on and slam. Good answer.
Nice hit. 34 points damage. And then the nuclear blast. It's everyone but Marithil. 60 points of radiant damage, everyone. And a 20 wisdom save or stunned.
Fuck balls.
I'll use my advantage this time.
16. You got a flash, Josh?
hold on. 20 wisdom save, you said?
20.
And Marithil's a plus what?
5.
5.
Okay. I'm going to be stunned. I'll do can I do a flash before I get stunned, or is that
Simultaneous.
You would have had to do it before you rolled your save, right? You can't
No.
find out after your save succeeds or fails if you want to use it.
Yeah, you get to see what your
Not
roll
for
is.
the flash of genius. You have to have a reaction available.
Oh, because I rolled to see if I could do it on myself before deciding. Is that the idea?
Right. I mean, click the button. Let's see what the button says.
Where are you at? Sorry. There it is.
You or another creature you see in 30 feet make a check or a save. So when you're making the check or save, you have to decide. It uses your reactions. You can't make your save and fail it and then decide to use it because you don't have any actions after you fail your save. You could use it on yourself.
Yeah.
I think if you get to see the roll before you use it, that would be the correct way to use it.
Okay, then I'll hero point then since you can't use it.
Titan's done. Next goes Ivan.
Ivan's stunned.
Marithil.
Shit. Okay. Well, fuck him.
Oh, so this is supposed to be something that you use before you know if it was you actually know if it succeeded or failed.
32.
I don't know. Look it up.
With the level 1, so 27 points of damage. And
Got it.
Oops, that's the wrong button.
Oh, and I'm sorry, Marithil doesn't get to go because I'm stunned, and that means I'm not concentrating, right? Because you can't concentrate while you're stunned, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we've been doing Flash of Genius wrong this whole time.
Is it?
When
you're supposed to
you
do
or
it-
another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes the check, you have to do it when you make the check, not when you know the result.
I just
That makes it a lot less power. It's been a very powerful power, that's for sure.
Well, yeah.
When you get a +6 on a roll, that's huge. Okay. So Marithil's stunned or just incapacitated for the round.
Yep.
So I need to add some damage back to the guy. You did what, 28?
I
27.
believe so. Yeah.
27? Okay. And then Marithil's out. Roban's out. Alaron.
All right. Well, Marithil, the only one that's been doing some damage, so let's keep Marithil up. So I will cast an 8th level heal spell.
Holy shit.
So you get 90 hit points back.
Nice.
That's insane. Like that's that's all of it. Like
All done, Aileron?
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm looking to see where I can move. But yeah, that'll be it. How long is this blast? Does it go like on the entire length of the hallway?
You saw it go past Ivan, maybe 10 feet or so.
Oh, good. Past Ivan.
Oh, maybe
Okay.
20 feet past Ivan, actually.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right.
Get out of the nuclear blast zone. Aileron's done. Into Aileron's turn. The thing's going to smash Marathil for 80 points of force damage, Marathil.
okay, and now I'll attack it with my reaction because haste is just till the end of my turn. I'm pretty sure. Right. I think so.
It means you're just stunned, so it
After
wears
your
off
next
after
turn.
your turn.
Yep.
Yeah, next turn. All right, so I'll take my 80 after. Wow, that is a terrible roll, but I want to hit that. So I'm going to use my hero point to add to that 19.
I don't know that you get advantage on the attack. Is it
I
because
do.
you marked him?
Because I have my
Yeah.
vow, my
Okay.
vow up on it.
24 hit.
So 24, and we'll do that. Divine Smite. 19 plus 8 is 27. He had that 27 back.
27 back. Got it.
And
After
then
Aileron,
it's just gonna move over there.
Marathil did that reaction. Root, your turn. Did you make your saving throw versus stunned?
Did.
Wow. You are cleric. I guess you should. Okay,
Yeah,
go for
that's
Root.
easy. Stomp the thing.
Holy shit. The mammoth gets 41 points of bludgeoning damage and crushes the Warforged Guardian under its foot. That's the end.
Take that.
All right. I don't even know what creature that thing's based on. If you guys can find a creature that only does actually 60 force damage without having to roll to hit, whatever that might be. I don't know what, but normally when they have creatures that are reskinned, it's like copying something.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound like anything.
60 force damage without a hit, 45 radiant damage is what it normally does with its cube.
Yeah, that's not normal.
60-foot cube, 45 radiant damage. And you automatically take the damage, but you have to save or be stunned. That's awesome. And you guys handled it. It wasn't even hard.
There are very few parties that have the absolute shit ton of healing that this one.
True.
I mean, just so much healing.
Apparently, the Marit from the Tomb of Foes auto hits.
How do you spell Marit?
It does
From the what?
Marut.
M-A-R-U-T. From Mordekainen's Tome of Foes?
Yep, and
sure.
it auto hits twice
Oh.
around for 60 points of force damage.
That's what it was.
No,
Reskin
but
one
that's
of
a-
those.
That's a planar guardian that keeps stuff in
Yeah.
its tummy, isn't it? Isn't that what that thing is?
No, the Marat is the inevitable that tracks down people
Right.
who
Right.
violate laws of mortality. I think.
Yeah, it's like a big cosmic fucking deal.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
huge. It's huge.
That's nice. And I added some legendary actions to it as well. It's for fun.
I mean, just because
and
fuck you.
increase the damage a lot.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
well done, guys. So you have the Oracle of Bones. You can.
Ooh, we need to
Oh.
destroy it right here and now if we can.
You can't destroy it, but
Son of a bitch.
the best of you with your Arcana, Intelligence, etc., determined that you could submerge it into one of those creation pools that was by where the Lord of Blades was, and that would destroy it. You want
I
to do
will
so?
do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Submerging in the creation pool, its surface cracks and splinters, revealing an unearthly swirl of radiant light. The souls flee their bindings and pass through the pool on their journey to Dueler. The Oracle of Bones is no more, and the Lord of Blades has been defeated. You will return to salvation as champions, but old scores remain to be settled. And
Wow.
now you got to double check the epic. I don't know if you make it to salvation before the epic or not. Well done, guys. Let's look at the cert. Oh, you guys took care of the fight and you didn't kill that.
Which guy?
The guy that was helping the Lord of Blades, or the Lord of Blades was making help him. I think he lived, right?
Yeah.
You never attacked him.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
I mean, not unless you got mouthy afterwards.
so this is your adventure record. Promise the Oracle. You swore an oath to aid the Oracle of War. That will be Cass. Your soul's now bound to the Oracle, Cass.
Nice.
World of Hope. Arian survived the assault and has promised glorious future for Eberron's Warforged. Oh, I forgot. You did have to make one saving throw. It wouldn't have been a lot of damage, but it'd be, let's see. Since you breached the time thing one time, it would have been a DC 10 save, 22 psychic, or half of that. On your second breach, it's 55 damage, DC 15 save. On your third breach, it's 99 damage, 20 save. On your fourth breach, it's 132 damage, 25 save. And on your fifth breach, the world ends.
Just right
Game
off.
over. World of Hope. Okay, you got that one. Jara rescued. You rescued Sky Blue's father, so you got that.
That's so cool.
Cannith Scion, you rescued the smith to marry to Cannith, who was being held prisoner by the Lord of Blades. When you return to civilization, he has promised to reward you from his house. You have a +3 all-purpose tool, adamantine 6-blade, pair of winged boots, 1200
How
gold.
does an all-purpose tool do?
I'll take the wing boots so you don't have to use
It's
the
like
deal.
+3 to any tool check.
Oh, it's It does. I thought it does. Did it also have a special thing like a recovery mechanic or
It
something?
might be an artificer thing too for artificers.
Right.
Yeah.
When you boots are.
That was pretty crazy, yo.
That was awesome.
Let's see. We're allowed to have 6 magic items, right?
8 magic items. That
Allowed to 8
tier
magic
4.
items.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we're
And
definitely
unlimited
taking the 6
consumables,
play.
8 permanents.
Right.
Cool.
We're leveling up to level 20.
You'll be level 20.
Nice.
And you got 2 adventures to go. The dragons are getting closer. When you look at your Nolzor's Marvelous Pigments, the dragons from Argonessa are getting close.
Oh, that's
Zach,
what
if you-
the epic is.
If you
It's
haven't
not the
taken
epic.
Zach,
I think that's
I'm taking-
Adventure 20.
Probably the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
But what is
we
the
have 2
epic
more.
going to be?
I think the epic, you go back in time again some more and fight
shit.
you fight in the last war, I think. Let me double check.
Oh,
Let me see if it says.
all right.
Zach,
Jeremy.
if you haven't taken it, I'm taking. I guess you wouldn't get it, so I'm going to take Mass Heal as my level spell.
Well, I already have it. Didn't
Oh, do
use
you?
it this time.
Okay. Well, then we'll have 2 Mass Heals in the party,
Oh,
just in case.
Okay, so
I've got
uh,
a spare and
Just for reference, then
Primary.
you'll be fighting 4 merits.
This is what I get at level 20. I develop a mystical connection to my magic items. I get a +1 bonus on all saving throws per magic item I am attuned to.
Oh,
And if I'm reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, I can use a reaction to end one of my artificer infusions, causing me to drop to 1 hit point instead of 0.
Don't you have 6 attunements now?
Yeah. Let me tell you.
Or 64. You're going to have the most ridiculous fucking saves between the Pally Aura and that.
Yeah, and yeah. I have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 attunements. So I'll have a +6 to all saves on top of my luck stone.
Obviously, you know who you have to go after, Tom.
yep. I know.
doesn't matter if he just casts spells that auto fail you.
That's right. Take 60.
Take 60.
Suck 60, bitch. Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, 60. It was 80. Wasn't it 80?
It's 60 per the actual monster. I just upped it to 80.
Yeah.
So the next adventure, the Manian Triune offers you gifts beyond your imagination to go back in time to the front lines of the last, where you will track down the Oracle's test team and pry the codex from them, and then shenanigans ensue after that. So you're going back to the last war, find out how the Oracle of War operates, how it truly operates. And
Is
then
the epic next then?
that's the epic, yep.
Okay.
And that's what we're doing next. And then the 20th adventure, you finally go back to Salvation and settle old scores.
I'm really curious to see what all they bring back from all the stuff we've done.
Yeah, and that's when
there's been a lot of stuff.
That's when the Argonessan visitor arrives.
Nice.
Or visitors.
All right,
Thanks,
y'all.
Tom.
Well, thanks for playing. Thanks for
everybody.
running, Tom. That was
All right,
awesome.
yeah.
Oh,
Thanks,
crap.
guys.
Yeah.
Tom,
Thanks, everyone.
good night, everybody.
Night.
Night.